Hi everyone, how are you doing? I hope you all are doing fine. Today we'll continue our lesson on the Greek and Latin roots. First, you have to log in using the aplusstudent.com. Alright, click on your name, move on to language art, the grade 4. The lesson is determine the meanings of Greek and Latin roots. Determine the meanings of words with Greek and Latin roots. We did the first two already, so we'll finish the remaining two right now. Hi to you all on the chat. Hi everyone. Oh, I wish you good health, okay? And yes, for me, just a little bit of cold, that's all. Alright, so we will start now. Alright, so a root is part of a word that has a certain meaning. Alright, so a root is part of a word with a certain meaning. Words that share the same root often have similar meanings that are related to the meaning of the roots. Okay, for example, we have the root phone means sound, yeah. So we also have a xylophone is a musical instrument with wooden bars that are hit by small hammers. Okay. Then homophones are words that are There are words that sound the same but have different meanings, okay? And then a telephone is a machine that can carry the sound of someone's voice over a distance. Now, all of this meaning relates to the concept of sound, okay? But the xylophone, the homophone, the telephone, all of them relates to sound. The first, which is a musical instrument, and then the second one is a word that sounds the same but have different meaning, and telephone a machine that carried our voice, yeah, the sound of our voice to a long distance. Okay, so you need to take note of that. Root is a part of a word that has a certain meaning, so the root word here is phone. Okay, you can use your knowledge of roots to figure out the meaning of words you haven't seen before. So, because of your knowledge of the root word, it can help you understand the meaning of the words that you've never seen before. All right. The root cycle means cycle or wheel. The root meter means measure. So, because of the root word, we can understand a word that we do not know before. We have a cyclometer, it's a device that measures how many times a wheel turns. All right. So that is for like the Greek and Latin words. You have to make sure that you take note of them. All right. Okay. So the word interrupt contains the root rupt. What does the root rupt mean? So what does this root word mean? Break or bust. Okay. So like the eruption, rupt. Okay. All right. So we have the next one. We have which roots means owner self auto. And we have the word diameter contains the root meter. What does the root meter mean? Measure. So whenever you see meter, you know that it's like measurement. Okay. Oh, so sorry about that, Kim. I hope you feel better soon, okay? I hope you're taking some medications for that. All right, so we'll move on to the test now. Hi. Okay, so we will start now and then you can share your answers with me. The word perspective contains the root spec. What does the root spec mean? Look, change, far away. What do you think it means here? Okay, so change. All right, let's see. Okay, it's actually the first. Let's see if we can go back. All right, so perspective, the meaning of the root word spec means to look. Okay. All right, so we have the next one. Which root means write or draw? Is it scrib or pot or meter? Which of them? All right, so write or drum means scribe. Okay. All right, good. So the word biography contains the root bio. What does the root bio mean? Family, work, or life? What do you think? All right, so bio will mean what? Life. Okay. So we have the word automobile contains the root word auto. What does the root word auto mean? Carry, life, own, or self. What do you think? First, second, or third? All right, so we have own or self. So the word homophone contains the root phone. What does the root phone mean? Measure, sound, or same. So we have sound for phone. Okay. All right. So the word biology contains the root logy. What does the root logy mean? Life, earth or rock, or the study of something. What do you think? So it would be what? Study of something, life, earth, or rock. What do you guys think? So we have what? The study of something. Okay, good. All right, so the word uniformity contains the root uni. What does the root word uni mean? Own or self, one, many. What do you think? All right, that's fine, no problem. Okay, Akin. So one or many, one. So uni means one. Okay, so the word support contains the root part. What does the root part mean? Help, carry, own, or self. What do you think? All right, so we have so if you say help, it's actually wrong, but carry is the right one. Okay, so we have quartet contains the word quar. So what does the root word mean? For, look at, or observe, or many. What do you think? So we have four, all right? Okay, so that's it for this particular lesson. We'll move on to the last one, which is determine the meaning of words with Greek and Latin roots. So it's basically like the same thing that we've been doing so far. So let's look at some examples here. What does the word odometer mean? What does that mean? It means what? A tool that measures the distance that a car has traveled. And what about hydrometer? It's a tool scientists use to measure how dense a liquid is. And then teleconference, a meeting between people who are far away from each other. So we will just move on to the test and you can share your answers with me. And if you haven't done the lesson yet, you have to make sure you complete them, okay? So we have, what does the word inspect mean? To look at something very closely, to say something very clearly, to draw something very carefully. What do you think? All right, so we have option one, to look at something very closely. Okay. So what does the word portable mean? Able to be easily carried, able to be easily seen, able to be easily heard. First, second, or third? All right, so we have able to be easily carried. What does the word photograph mean? A picture made by creating scratches on a metal surface, a picture made using the light that enters a camera, a picture made using oil paints, watercolors, or some other kind of paint. So, what does photograph mean? All right, so we have what? The second one. So, what does the word transcribe mean? To write down what is said, to fix what is broken, to understand what is explained. What do you think is the right answer here? All right, so we have to write down what is said. Okay. So, what does the word audio mean? Lights that you can see, something that you can study, sound that you can hear. What is the right one here? All right, sound that you can hear. What does the word attract mean? To hear or listen to other people, to pull other people in, to look at or observe other people. What does attract mean? All right, so what do we have? To pull other people in. So, what does the word interrupt mean? To hear the middle of a conversation, to break in on something in the middle of it, to measure the middle of something. What is the meaning of interrupt here? To break in on something in the middle of it. So we have the second. So we have autobiography. So a book that someone writes about someone else's life, a book that someone writes about the history of an invention, a book that someone writes about his or her own life. What do you think is the right answer for autobiography? This one, we did the first two lesson. This is the remaining two today. All right, so we have what? First to second? No, but it's gonna be a book that someone writes about his or her own life. So you all should take note of the meaning, okay? Headphones, a device that you put on your ears that let you listen to sounds of music, a device you put on your head to keep it protected when you ride a bicycle, a device you put on your eyes that lets you see things more clearly. So, what is the meaning of the headphones here? All right, so it's gonna be a device you put on your ears that lets you listen to sounds or music. All right, so that's it for our lesson on the Greek and Latin roots. If you haven't done this before, you have to make sure you complete this lesson later on. Before we finish, can you tell me if you have any question? Do you have any question concerning this lesson or not? All right, so since we have no questions, we'll end here for today. I hope that you all have a good weekend. See you all next time. Bye, everyone.